Hi everyone, welcome back to Fragrance Finder. I'm your host Frost Tanner. Today we're going to be reviewing Jo Malone, Mimosa, and Cardamom. Let's get to it. This is an Eau de Cologne launched in the year 2015 and it was formulated by Marie Salamagne. This bottle is the 30 ml. It's a pretty standard bottle design. It's got nice thick glass, so it has a good hand feel to it, especially when you're spraying it. It has a nice textured label as well. And one really cool part of this is, since we're borrowing this from our friend Dustin, he has his initials engraved at the very top too. Shout out to Dustin. Let's give it a spray, and you can pause the video right here for a full note breakdown. Right off the bat, you definitely get those floral notes from the Mimosa. I don't really get much cardamom in the opening. I do get a little bit of sweetness from the tonka as it's drying down. On my skin though, that cardamom really comes through more spicy and a little bit more musky. The general vibe is very soapy, very clean, but not in like a traditional body wash type of way. It's more like a laundry detergent way, but it's also more of a bougie, high-end laundry detergent rather than like a cheap cold water kind. It's intended to be a unisex fragrance. Some say it leans more feminine because of the floral notes. I feel like the musk that I get from that cardamom note really balances it out, and it might really depend on skin chemistry, because for me, it's almost more balanced and might even lean more masculine. As for the time and occasion, I'd say you can get away with wearing this pretty much any season because of the soapy, clean, floral notes that you get with it. But because of that sweet tonka note that comes through, I think this would really excel as maybe a cooler spring to fall type of fragrance. As for the demographic, I picture someone in their mid-30s through late 50s wearing this fragrance, and depending on the skin chemistry, I see this as a true unisex fragrance. Now I'm gonna rate this fragrance in 5 different categories, and this is how it's gonna work on my skin, so the experience might be different for you. As for longevity, I'd probably give this a 7 out of 10. You get about 5 hours or 6 hours with it on skin. As for projection, I give this a 6.5 out of 10. I'd say it's more of a within arm's reach or intimate type of fragrance, great for an office setting or something like a lunch date. As for my personal rating, I give this a 7.5 out of 10. Now, it's quite a pleasant fragrance. It's soapy, it's clean, it's powdery sweet, which is pretty typical when you see that tonka note. The one knock I give this fragrance is that it's pretty one-dimensional, but it does what it's intended to do very well, which is a nice, subtle, soapy, clean, sweet fragrance, not invasive to the people around you. As for uniqueness, I give this a 7.5 out of 10. Now in the sillage, it's not particularly unique in my opinion because of the soapiness, because of the cleanness, because of the sweetness. But when you really get up close and you're paying attention, I think the character really comes out and you get that nice underlying spice from the cardamom. As for value, I give this a 6.5 out of 10. Now you can get the 100 ml bottle for 220 Canadian dollars. I don't think that's particularly good dollar to juice ratio at all, but at the end of the day, it's a luxury brand. You're getting the experience. It looks good on your shelf if you're collecting. And of course, if it makes you happy, that's what matters at the end of the day. Now, when we total up all the scores and average them out, Jo Malone, Mimosa, and Cardamom gets a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching this episode of Fragrance Finder. If you own this fragrance, let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Subscribe for weekly fragrance content, and we'll see you next time.